Hello YouTube. Right, so today I'm going to show you how to put some spotlights on your motorbike. But not just install the spotlights, I'm going to show you which, in my opinion, are the better ones to get and which are the ones to avoid. Right, so I just went onto eBay, had a very quick look and nearly bought the first ones that I saw. So these are the ones I got. Two Moto LED lights. But I'm going to send these back, or maybe I won't send them back because I've already opened them, but they're rubbish. So my main problem with these is, first of all, this is the switch that comes with them, but there is no, first of all, it's very flimsy and cheap and rubbish, and there's no backing on it. So that's not waterproof at all. So it's only a matter of time until that start running into problems with those when water gets in there. And there's no wiring loom with them, so there's basically just a wire going into the spotlight and a wire for the switch, and then everything in between then I'm going to have to put on myself. But the biggest problem is this. So the big issue I have with this is there's no adjustability for moving it around. You've got the bracket there and the backing for the bracket. So now when I go to if I want to put that onto my crash bars there, the light's facing down. I can't really turn it round because then the bracket's no good. So that leaves the only place to put it is just there, which I don't really want to put them there. I want to put them down a bit lower. But like I said, there's no adjustability. So I'm back onto eBay, had a better look this time, and bought these ones, which are only £10 more. Still very cheap, still only, what was it, 30 something pounds, which isn't much in the grand scheme of things when you look at, like say for example, genuine Triumph ones or BMW ones or whatever. So you've got this time with these ones, we've got a proper wiring loom. And straight away it just looks much better quality, just the packaging and everything. So we've got a proper wiring loom in this, a proper switch with a little bracket there to put the switch onto, a bit like the switch for heated grips or something. The lights themselves are similar to the other ones. If I can get them out. Come out, you bugger. Right, so the lights, let's get rid of that. Fog lights there, quite nice little neat things. Plug in, but there's a much better solution here for mounting them, which has got some adjustability, which makes things so much better, I think. Right, let's crack on and get them installed then. Alright, so first things first, let's take the saddle off and then work out where all my wiring is going to go. So we've got our control unit there, which would be best up there under the seat somewhere. Bits go into the battery there. They will attach to the lamps themselves, and then that's going to route underneath the tank and up there to where I'm going to have mount the switch. Alright, so I want to put the light around here somewhere so I can route. So I'll route the cable for the light up behind the frame there somewhere and up to there underneath that panel. I guess that's probably the easiest way of doing it. So before I put all these bits onto the bike, I'm just going to make sure everything is working okay. I've got an old spare 12-volt battery here, which is so handy for this sort of thing. So plus those two are pluses. Let's stick that in. Let's see, here we go. So we got normal white lights. Press it twice and we got yellow. White, yellow, okay. Flashy. Ooh. Right, so I'm going to mount the switch there. So it just means it's just taking out that one, which, can I do that one-handed? I think I can. So let's take that out. Now if I can slide that, oh, I don't want to lose that spacer. A little spacer there I don't want to lose. So stick that back in there. Right, I'm going to have to put the, I'm going to balance the camera there. Oh, I can, sort of. There we are. Right, let's just try. And then the switch will just sit on that there. So I've just got a few screws to put into the back of that. Okay, so I've routed that wire down through underneath here, and all the way back to here. It's a bit tight, so I can't. So I need to leave the control box just there. I'd have rather put the control box back here somewhere, but the cable is just a little bit too short, so that's going to have to go there. I've had to take off a bit of body work there to get the cable round, so I'll just put that back on, and then this is the cable then for the light, so I just need to route that round through there. So let's get that mounted now. Right, so this clamp, which is going to hold on the spotlight onto the frame, I don't want it scratching the I don't want it scratching the crash bar. So what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of tape. This is electrical sort of cloth tape. I'm not sure what the right name for it is, but I'm just going to put a bit of that inside just to stop it from scratching. There we are, just a little bit on either side. I don't know if I would scratch or not, but it just won't do any harm, just have that on there. And this is just going to hang down here. If I can get this on. So hanging down that way. There's a little bolt here holding on the side panel, so if I just line it up with this on both sides, I know they're both even. Make sure that's straight ahead, which that is. Alright, so the light's on there. When I've got it all wired up, I might just have to adjust it slightly so that the beam is even. But for the moment, I've just put that in there. So now it's just a case of routing the wire round. Trying to do this as neatly as possible. So if we pull that out through there, I'll get a few cable ties in that. It's quite close to a radiator pipe there. Hopefully that shouldn't get too hot, so that should be okay there. And that comes out there, and then my wire from the other side will plug in there. So I can plug in, I can get the slack all up there and then into there. I've done the light now on the right hand side as well, so now it's just a case of wiring up here. Then I could probably do it getting a little bus bar or something there, because that's quite a few wires now coming off that positive terminal here. That's going to be 4 cables coming off that, which is probably a bit much. So I'm going to put them on for the moment, but I think I probably will get a bus bar to put in there as well. Right. Okay, let's see if they work now. Alright, let's have a look and see how they work. So these yellow lights for fog, I presume. And white lights. And then the top button up there can flash them. Flashy, flashy. Ooh, looks like a police bike. Yeah, it's quite cool. Pleased with that. The only thing is now it's connecting. There's no. It's on live on the battery all the time, so I need to, when I've got them on, I need to remember to turn them off by holding the switch in. I might need to change that so it's not on live all the time, because I know I'm going to leave them on at some stage, although you probably noticed them being left on. Alright, so just trying to work out now how we're doing here. I think that one on the left is where we're looking at it. Just needs to go down just a little small bit, and then we're good. That looks more even, doesn't it? I think. Yeah. And again, the left one I think needs to turn in ever so slightly. And then that's it. Right, so all I need to do now then is just a few cable ties just to tidy up those wires and stop them flopping about. And then when it gets a little bit darker, I might well find that the light beam isn't right or something, so I might end up having to adjust them again. It's only a couple of screws I need to redo. Right, so that smaller grey cable, which I'd originally put onto the positive terminal there, that was wrong. That's why the lights were staying on with the ignition. So what I've done is put that grey cable, I've spliced it into the live feed going into the rear light. So that'll only be on then when the ignition is on. So that means then that the lights will come on and off then with the ignition, which is the way I want it, or the way it should be really. Right, so that was an easy enough job to do. Nothing too taxing or difficult to do there. Yeah, so hope you liked the video and found it useful, and please like and subscribe. All right, bye-bye.